We know that Jesus fulfilled the hundreds of predictions that God's prophets made about him hundreds of years before he was born. In his first sermon, Jesus said, "I have not come to abolish the law or the prophets, but to fulfill them. Not the smallest letter, not the least stroke of a pen will by any means disappear from the law until everything is accomplished." Matthew chapter 5, verses 17 through 18 paraphrased. Back then, the scriptures were a collection of scrolls made up of the books of law, history, poetry, wisdom, and prophecy. The law and the prophets was their way of talking about all of it, what today we call the Old Testament. And Jesus said that he came to fulfill all of it, not just the predictions that the prophets made, but every single word. Fulfilling a prediction is one thing, but how can someone fulfill a story, a person, or a place? How can Jesus fulfill a thing like David's staff, or a person like Noah or Esther? How could Jesus fulfill everything written in the entire Bible? To fulfill something is to meet its requirements and bring it to completion. For example, if you order something online, the seller has to fulfill your order by sending you what you paid for. When you receive the item, your order has been fulfilled. Jesus fulfilled everything written in the Old Testament by meeting all of its requirements and bringing all of it to completion, every one of its laws, stories, and people. Jesus satisfied every promise that God made in the entire Old Testament. 2 Corinthians chapter 1 verse 20 says, "No matter how many promises God has made, they are yes in Christ." In other words, everything in the Old Testament is fulfilled by Jesus.